I see, you know, Hoffman with his boys removing steel beams. Now remember, victims, and if you remember, there were lots of people that were saved, not only Tuesday, but Wednesday, and they found some people on Thursday. And I think that lots of those people whose lives were saved were as a direct result of MTA and New York City Transit in particular, emergency workers, and the great job they did.
All right, Indiana, local 22.
Staten Island, baby. And what brought you here? Hey, I'm an American. Gotta help out. Can't sit at home and be frustrated. What do you think?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? What brought you here?
Boston.
How'd you get here?
Drove, me and my brother and my buddy.
USA! 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 USA!
Good luck.
Participated in the recovery and the rescue effort.
We couldn't get our trucks down close enough to the control area to move the equipment out, so we had to physically carry them out. The machines weigh over 1,000 pounds each, and we had to carry them into the trucks where we were able to move them off the facility, off the property. My heart bleeds for everybody that had losses in this fatality.
It up before it gets into our drainage and pumps, and it could turn into a problem. So we're going to clean up all the vents, I imagine all downtown from here to probably 14th Street.
The Chase building, that's about where our 1 and 9 train came out. Under the building, the 1 and 9 tunnels are fine. We've had people in there, and that's the station, the Cortlandt Street station, and that part of the station you can actually walk in. But as you head further south, you see a little bit of ceiling collapse, and then eventually the whole tunnel is collapsed. So this area right out in front of me here is fully collapsed all the way down to Liberty Street. And then once you get past Liberty Street, the tunnel is secure again. We're standing in the underpass from the northbound platform over to the southbound platform under the NNR. We've got the train tracks right over us. This was the passageway up to the World Trade Center, and as I get up close here, I can see the steel columns that we saw above ground that were from the 80th floor of the South Tower of the Trade Center that came down and pierced through all of the overburden, the dirt above, and pierced through here, and we think are sticking down another 10 or 20 feet. They were sticking up 70 feet into the air, but those steel columns acted like spears.
With an estimated 1.2 million tons of debris above ground and a threat of flooding in the subways, transit workers wasted no time in shoring up the damaged tunnels so the other trains can continue running in downtown Manhattan.
We're standing in the 1 and 9 tunnel, about a block and a half south of the World Trade Center complex. This is a concrete wall. We're standing in the southbound track, but there's a similar wall on the northbound track. It's about 3 feet thick, and we put it in the last 2 weeks. And there's a similar set of walls at the north end, about a block and a half north of the World Trade Center. And this is to prevent water passing into our tunnels if by chance the basement gets flooded at the World Trade Center. So it's a precautionary measure. We could take the wall down when we want to run trains again.
And I think we did a good job also. And I don't think there was enough credit given to the transit workers who moved the millions of people that day and did not get anybody injured, and who continued to move the millions of people, who kept the city going. I think the men and women of transit did a great job, and I'm very happy to have been a transit worker.
It wasn't just the emergency services, the police and fire and EMTs who acted as heroes on that day. Thousands of ordinary New Yorkers showed incredible courage, and in particular, so many of our MTA workers responded with an incredible willingness to risk their lives, to protect the people and to help the people of New York.
From sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed
with my friend Alan. Alan worked for the transit, but your thoughts on today, you know? You say a couple words?
Phil, it just brings back raw emotions. There was so many thousands of heroes from the morning of and years out. It's just, pain is incredible. The amount of response that the United States gave to this was incredible. And just so many people that I remember seeing. So many good people. It just brings back a lot of emotion. Just look around you and you see all the people. You see it. It's real. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Military battle. They went in knowing the risk. That's more important than anything else. The least we can do is stand by the now and the time to do it. Thank all of you for being here today. The battle's begun. We're going to win the battle. We'll stand together. Thank you all very much.
And we had to fight, and we were questioned, and we had to fight. Then we finally got the bill passed after all those years, and we thought and we hoped that that was the end of the fight. Now we can get our treatment, get better, and get home, and now the questions begin again. This is not about finances, it's about right and wrong, it's about health, and it's about living or dying. We're not asking for anything except to get the finances that you promised, get the treatment we deserve, and to go home with our family.
First, I want to acknowledge somebody that should have been acknowledged in the beginning is Joe Sadroga's here, the father of James Sadroga. And if members of the New York delegation are listening to me, and why not put a statue of James Sadroga over a couple hundred yards in back of me to symbolize the fight that we've been through the last several years. So, Joe, I'm going to dedicate that first $5,000 to make that happen. With that being said, I want to thank the New York delegation, Senator Schumer and Gillibrand, for their leadership. See, I'm privileged to see those meetings and those emails and those phone calls. And while we got the bill passed 2 years ago, they're fighting every day for us. I see that every day, so there's no doubt that the New York delegation and the unions are there. They're fighting for us. But I want to frame this. I want to frame this so everybody understands. I want to, so you can quantify what's going on. Almost 2 years ago, we gave birth. We gave birth to a beautiful, bouncing baby bill, named the Sadroga bill. And they called it flatline. They said it wouldn't pass, but we nurtured it. We got programs added to it. We got cancer added to it. This bill, the chosen one, that was going to save lives. Everybody here is a surrogate, an adopted parent of this bill. And now they want to hurt our bill. Unacceptable. When you try to hurt a parent's child, you fight back. I'm not here to do a press conference today. I'm here to draw my foot in the sand, a line, saying we're not going to take it. So I don't got to be politically correct like those in back of me, those who spoke before me. That's not my job. My job is to speak for everybody behind me that suffers like me. We walked the halls of Congress for 8 years, not to be insulted, but to be respected.
Amen.
You're going to sequester a bill that reduces the deficit? Where I went to school, and let me tell you something, high school was a challenge for me. But 2 + 2 = 4. I know math. And when a bill reduces the deficit by $433 million, you do not cut it. It's unacceptable. We are going to start from this moment forward, bringing the fight to D.C., not waiting for it to come to us. Those days are over. We are not the same group of people that were naive and gullible. We are bigger, we are stronger, and we are louder. You know, the other day somebody said, John, you didn't deal with the Tea Party. They weren't there when you guys got the bill passed. You're going to be tough. Well, you know what? The Tea Party didn't deal with these men and women behind me because they're a lot tougher. Look how long they've survived since 9/11. Look what they've been through. Obstacle after obstacle, hurdle after hurdle, we overcome them. Thank you.
Here, here, John. Here, here.
You know, the old time, you guys are all
9/11. Yesterday I went down to a place, it's called Voices. I got it right here. It's for 9/11, it's a living memorial. Today is September 11th, and this is the tribute to September 11th. And I went down there, and there's a memorial. I lost a lot of friends on 9/11, September 11th. It was a very sad day for everybody in the whole country and the world. And what they're doing is they're opening a museum, the Memorial Museum, and they're going to show little video collages of the people, like a Facebook page, or like it's, you know, you see all the faces there, and you press the face, and it opens up, and it, you know, has like a sound clip on pictures of them, and you know, you learn about the people, beautiful. You know, and it goes out on a screen, which is very nice, you know. And they had this, and there also Obama. He approved, you know, the Zerota bill for the guys, people on September 11th, so they can get health care. Besides the people that were the first responders, also for people that were in the area, that live in the area, also could sign up and get help, you know, if they have illnesses. Yeah, so.
What's the name of this?
It's right here.
I only asked because I was in the area.
It's a World Trade Center. It's the health program, and there's clinics all around here. We have all different clinics.
So basically, the World Trade
Center
health program.
You could sign up and go down there, and you go to the clinics, and you fill out the paperwork, and you can be helped. You know, they'll help you. You know, they'll do an evaluation where you worked, you know, what area you're in, and you know, and they'll take care of you now. You know, because we need that. We need this. You know, there's a lot of people, they were down there and they were affected by 9/11 with the dust, and, you know, and they were breathing all that in.
Yes, absolutely.
Right,
it was not not a happy memory.
There's a foundation too, John Field. John Field Foundation, and he was down there, and he's part of that too.